Where's the St. Pat stuff?
It's right here.
No, cool.
Just tucked around here.
Do we have a question of the week? I don't think we have a question of the week. Did anybody put one in the Discord? We should be live.
Are we live?
Yep.
Hi, guys.
We are live.
Happy Wednesday.
There we are.
Look at that.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on? What's the happening?
And nobody put anything in Discord. So
What's up, Ground Fog?
if you guys want to submit to us your question of the week, your would you rather, your icebreaker question, we will pick the best one.
We'll go from there. What's up, Steve? Carries Cross, how are you?
Give a few more minutes for people to come in. I've already had people leave.
Wow.
Fine.
You walked into the frame and they're like,
They're
I'm
like,
out.
I'm out.
I'm out. It's because of you got this button-up shirt. You look so fancy. You're not casual.
Take my pants off. Is that casual enough?
It doesn't bother me. It's not
I
the
know, it
first
doesn't
time.
bother you.
It's not the first time. What is going on? Happy Wednesday, guys.
Wednesday. Congratulations. You made it halfway through the week.
It's halfway
And,
through this week.
These days, that's quite the
saying
feat.
a lot.
Yeah, it's quite the feat to get halfway through a week.
In 2025. What's
You
up,
know,
Patriotic Pangolin? How are you, bud?
The week after tariff announcements and China's like throwing a big middle finger at us.
Yep.
So
Yay, China.
that's fun.
It's a good time.
I guess we kind of threw a middle finger at them first. So
Can we say we?
yeah,
I mean,
we did.
I didn't.
Well, actually, I take it back. I have strong feelings about
I mean, I don't like them.
China.
Can
Well,
I say that?
specifically, I don't have a problem with the whole country and the people. They're
that
probably
seems,
fine.
It seems rude.
Yeah. In fact, Christ calls me to love them.
It's true.
The people that knock us off, they're the ones that
They're kind
have.
of the worst.
Which I'm curious. I was thinking about this. I wonder what these tariffs are going to do to the Chinese knockoffs for products. They're going to drastically increase.
What's up, Nico?
In cost, which I foresee a couple things. One thing is, maybe they already have enough stock over here, that because I'm not sure if we've seen how long these tariffs are supposed to last, but maybe they could outlast that.
That's true.
Another option is the price just goes up on them, which
That would be helpful for us.
at that rate, yeah, it's good. That would be great for us. The third option I see happening is they just stop exporting them because
Which would also be great
which
for us.
is my favorite of the
All of those
options
are
that
good
I've come
options.
up with in my head. So
I mean, all options. I don't know if any of them are going to happen.
yeah, either nothing changes, which I would be surprised if nothing changed. So I'm just gonna be curious to see what happens if what happens to all the Chinese knockoffs out there, and not even just our Chinese knockoffs, but like
all the Chinese.
all the Chinese knockoffs. Now the problem is if you're like Nike, who already has your shoes made in China,
Yeah, how do you do that?
everything's gonna raise.
Yeah, it doesn't
Knockoffs
matter.
raise, yours raise, so
It doesn't really
I
matter.
don't really matter. So
Would you rather fight? Oh,
a good one.
that is a good one. I like that question.
Oh yeah, I've answered those before. We've done like
answered
the
similar ones, duck or a horse.
duck size
but
horse, horse size
I
ducks
like
or
this
whatever.
one. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a rat's different, I think, than a duck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So far, that's the winning one. It's also the only one.
Well, but hey, that's okay.
It's also a good one.
Good one.
Yeah, if you guys are just joining us, if you guys want to enter a good would you rather question of the week that we'll get to towards the end of our call.
I don't know if I've never been on Temu,
Yeah, I don't know
but there are quite a few knockoffs of multiple of our products on Amazon, eBay.
Some of those other, I mean, I know there are on what's the big Chinese the site you order a bunch of Chinese stuff on.
Well, there's Alibaba. Or
Alibaba. I know
Oh,
someone on
Alibaba.
Alibaba, and there's a few other sites I've come across.
Well, I think that's what Temu is
there
too.
There
but
probably is on Temu.
not sure.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, the knockoffs, it's hard because some of them are blatant and will actually take our photos and our videos.
It's my hand holding my NeoMag in my pocket.
Yeah, there's some of
they use
those,
for
and then
their-
there's other ones where they've at least made something. Like I'll give those people at least the credit that they've made a knockoff.
Well, the ones that use our pictures have still made a knockoff, but they just use
Well, but my point is
our
at least
picture.
there's the knockoffs that use pictures of their own,
knockoffs,
products
yeah.
that they made.
Yeah.
There are some of those guys too. But it's not just NeoMags. We got some Sentry Strap competitors out there. In fact, we had one of those come back in return recently.
Yeah, one of the things that sucks about Amazon is people will go and buy one of ours and one of the knockoffs. They will put the knockoff in our package and then return it. And we get those every now and then.
Yeah.
And Amazon doesn't really care.
Yeah.
We always fight it, and I can't say that we've never won them, but I think they're a lot of work.
Yeah. Amazon is not here for us.
Yep.
They are here for the money. They're here for the seller or the buyers, and they want to improve the buyer experience, which means at the end of the day, they don't really care about the seller as much.
So one of the things I'm hoping with all this tariff stuff is that these knockoffs take a big hit.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Which, just so everybody knows, everything minus the magnets that we use is sourced in the U.S. So we've kind of went back and double checked a lot of that stuff in the last week or so, and all the metal that we source is sourced in the U.S. We know with our belts, Sentry Strap, and all that stuff like that, all that is American sourced. So yeah, outside of the magnets. Which right now the only place you can really get them is China. And China has put like a hard stop on some rare earth stuff, but neodymium is not one of those things. So we'll still be able to get them. It's just we'll see what it costs. We're waiting to hear back from our
supplier on what that's gonna look like. But I don't see it being a insane increase per se, but there is going to be an increase on them. We'll see what that looks like.
But the nice thing is for you guys, we have at a cost. That's why one of the reasons why our products aren't the cheapest. I think we do a darn good job of keeping our prices within a good range. But you won't really see our prices increase because of tariff stuff. So
this message is held for reviews. I don't know.
Like, because we're talking about China. Oh no, somebody else's comment. It's a bunch of.
They can't see it. I think only we can see it. Potentially inappropriate messages are held for review. Interesting. Hey guys, we're getting potentially inappropriate messages. I'll take quality every time. Thank you, Stephen.
Is that what was being blocked?
I don't know what Spiffy Octo is.
Yeah.
But there's, hey, you know what? That looks like fun. Looks like someone's surfing. Looks like a good time.
Yeah, show your support by hitting that thumbs up. Share this link with people that you think would enjoy hanging out with us and watching this stuff.
Yeah.
And even more so, what really shows us support is when you buy stuff from us and support us. That's how we make a living. We feed our families and all that. So we're a very small team. A lot of people think that we're some big corporation, but I'm the owner. Nate's GM. My wife is right out the store. She is our customer service.
Yep.
Michael is who's usually behind this camera. I got one guy who is our media guy.
He's right over here behind this wall.
I've got one machinist. I've got one sales guy. That's our team. So.
Yeah. Pretty tight. Run a pretty tight ship. We got some part-time guys that are in and out, but that's about it. It's pretty cool.
I work on Amazon facilities as a third party. It's sad seeing all the foreign, assumed as Chinese junk being shipped, especially during the pandemic. Yeah, yeah. Go and support all of the, all the U.S. small businesses. They definitely need it. Things are already kind of tough, and so it's going to get tougher for a lot of them. So if there are U.S. companies that you love and support, if you love them, go and support them. So. And
if you can, buy directly from them.
Yeah.
What people don't realize is when you sell on Amazon, they take quite a decent chunk out of what you make on it. It's very convenient for the consumer. I'm not going to lie and say that I've not used Amazon or don't use Amazon.
Yeah,
but
I use it quite a bit.
If you have, if you know it's a small company that's selling on Amazon, go see if they have their own website and if they fulfill on their own. And if so, try and buy directly from them because that is the best way to show them support because that'll give them their full margin out of that product.
That's one of the things I wish everybody could experience owning their own business and trying to sell their own stuff because I think people would buy a lot differently. I know my buying habits have changed a lot since owning this business, I check tags for where things are made now. If I go on Amazon, I do buy a lot of stuff on Amazon, but if it's stuff like, honestly, a lot of things, most of what we get, I get for here. It's like toilet paper, towels, I don't know, just kind of soap and stuff like that. But if I'm making a larger purchase or something, and it's a product that I know they sell direct, I will purposely go to the website. What's interesting is a lot of times, it's actually cheaper on their own website, which is kind of tricky because Amazon surfs your site, and if they see your price go down, they will basically ding you and they will turn off your Amazon ads until it's priced correctly and stuff. But if you have discount codes, that's kind of how you get around that.
Yep.
But it might take another day or two longer to get the product, but I'd rather give that company all of my margin than give Amazon. So.
Hey Gary W, what's up? Not a sponsor. Hope you're doing well, bud. I'm not gonna try and say this real quick, but thank you for coming from Russia again.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming around. We appreciate you guys.
What's up, Nada? Noda? All right, well, speaking of stuff that we make and sell.
Make and sell? Do we want to talk about new? Or old and new? Which one do we start?
Let's start with old and work to new.
All right. So, you guys have seen it before, but we still have NeoMags, limited number. 2.
I'll show them up close.
Yep, we have 2.
We have 2 of these left. These are our St.
Patty's Day EDC tack trap.
Wait for it to focus. Yep, St. Patty's tack trap. 2 of these left.
That's it. We've got, I think, 4 or 5, maybe, of the NeoMags left.
You can see that.
Oh.
Come on, focus. Come on, focus there. Oh, it's trying. There we go.
There you go.
Anyway, we got 4 of those.
And then we have 2 mini trays left. Oops. I'll fix it, Greg.
All right, this is in upside down, but the insert goes the other way. But we say 2 of these.
2 of those left.
We CNC machine this out of a solid plate of aluminum. This weighs a couple pounds.
It's really pretty cool.
Cerakoted with our NeoMag knot, Gaelic knot up there. Yeah, so not many of these left. We wanted to make sure you guys have a chance to grab those.
So they will be up. They're still up on the site. So if you guys are interested in those, go to our custom shop. They are up there right now. Just a few left. We had a few tack traps go out over the weekend. A few NeoMags as well. So we're coming to the end of the St. Patty's Day stuff. So if you're feeling your Irish heritage, go pick one up.
Or you know somebody.
Or you know somebody.
That would appreciate that. Awesome gifts.
Yeah, go pick them up.
And then we have our bundle. We released on Friday. So I did not grab any tack traps. If you guys are familiar with our tack trap, actually I got one here in my belt. So our tack trap uses magnets. I don't know if you can see that, kinda. Got my keys hanging from it. You can choose from 3 different tack traps. And then we paired it with some ear pro options. 2 of them are walkers. One's a Razor electronic.
Yep. Which
are great. I've been using those on the range.
The passives.
Razor passive.
Which are really nice low profile passives. They're actually really great.
Yep. They're great, especially if they fit kids just as well as they do adults. Like they're really nice shaped. And then we got our Surefire plugs. Tell you, I keep a pair of these. I got a pair of these in the center console on my Jeep, because you never know. If you have kids, having ear pro in the vehicle with you is always nice, because they're loud. And, oh, excuse me.
And the Surefire ones, I'll be honest with you, are actually super nice. They are very inexpensive.
Yeah.
But the cool part is the black section that you can see along the edge is a very squishy gel material that really holds the in-ears in. So if you've ever struggled with like foamies or something like that staying in your ear, these ones won't pop out. Once you get them in, they stay in there really well. And they'll come with a carrying case and a little lanyard too. So if you don't want to have them pop out and lose, or if you want to take them out and hang them around your neck, you can. So super nice.
I use them at concerts.
Yeah.
I love going to concerts, but I still want to be able to hear it. And these there's a little plug that you pull out so you can still hear. They're great for concerts, mowing the lawn. Like I said, I keep one. I got a set of those in my range bag just in case. Center console on my Jeep just in case. They're nice to have, and you aren't gonna cry if you lose them. They're
Yep.
what, $20, something like that new.
Yeah,
So you don't,
not bad.
and you don't. We have these on the website just to buy as well. If you don't want the tack trap bundle,
Just come pick up a set of
we have
these.
those.
Same thing with both the passive and electronic razors. We got those up on the website under the Ear Pro section. So if you guys are interested, but if you want the bundle with the tack trap, it is a little bit less than the MSRP of both of those. I think we go up like 10, 15, and 20%, I think, across each bundle.
Excuse me.
So honestly, the more expensive you get, the more you actually save some money on it. So if you guys are interested in the market for a tack trap or Ear Pro, go check them out at the monthly bundles tab on our website right now. So well worth your time.
What are you running in the Sentry Strap video on your website?
Which sling are you running? That's a good question.
Oh, it's sling.
What's
Probably
sling?
ours.
Our
old
old
one.
one.
We don't want to make it anymore.
Hold on, let me see.
If it's on the website under,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the video, it's one with Andrew
Is it?
breaking it, which was, we actually made that video for the sling.
Yep.
Yep, it's our sling.
That's our old
So
sling.
we used to make a Scout sling. We retired that product last year.
It actually, yeah, I think it was last summer. So
last summer.
the Scout sling, we had that for about 2.5, 3 years. It was a good sling, but it just didn't do well. I had a lot of my initial inventory was around for a while, and we decided to retire it just because it was not being purchased.
Not enough.
Not enough interest. So
Which is fine.
no big deal.
Question: the beltless receiver. I am currently using the Ulti-Clip in the hole setting closest to the receiver. Is it recommended to cut the excess material? Yes. If you're sure that you're not gonna use it and that cutting it is gonna be good, I recommend cutting. It's gonna be more comfortable for you.
Yep.
And yeah, so that's why we have those dotted lines on there. It gives you a place to kind of aim to cut.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is it recommended to cut the I feel like I'm losing tension. Yeah.
Meaning not pushing the claw back. Tighten. If you want to send us a picture, I don't think you can in here. It'd be nice if people could put pictures in here.
Yeah, that would be nice.
If you want to send a picture to info@theneomag.com with how you have it set up, and we'll shoot your reply if there's anything we can do to help you get it set up correctly. There are things you can do to help with the wing, but without seeing it, it's going to be kind of hard to give you explanation over here. I think we have a video. I think we have a newer video showing setting it up with the wing. But anyway, send an email, info@theneomag.com, and throw a picture in there of how you have it set up.
Hey Daff, how are you, bud? Hope you're doing well. We talked about the remaining stock we have of our St. Patty's Day custom shop. We talked a little bit about our bundle that we dropped on Friday, and we'll be getting to our custom shop that we're dropping on this coming Friday here in a second.
Yeah, just stop and answer some questions. So.
Not a sponsor, no. We don't currently have any stock laying around. We do have some slings that were used by us, but we did a blowout sale on the sling and sold the rest of the stock that we had. I didn't do a reorder, and we dropped the price significantly. So unfortunately, I don't have any more of those slings laying around.
All right, let's show them our next custom shop.
Cool.
Unfortunately, we don't have everything that we're going to be dropping on Friday here right now, but we can show you the trays that we have coming at you.
So we're doing both our EDC mini tray and our large tray. So you see we've got a nice thin blue line insert here. You can see it's a very subdued flag with the blue line, or you'll be able to buy it with the red line insert. Just like so. It looks really clean, looks really nice. And then we'll have a very similar insert for our large black EDC tray. So again, we still have that subdued flag. Really makes the colors pop, looks really good. And then we have the same thing.
So you just drop it on top of it if you want.
Oh yeah, I can just drop it on top, that's true. And then we also have our thin blue line as well. So these will be dropping on the site. We will also have a matching tack trap and NeoMag. Unfortunately, we are waiting. I actually think I just heard the UPS truck drive up. Should have our Cerakoted brackets and tack traps on that truck today. So unfortunately, they weren't able to make it for the live. But on Friday we'll be dropping 2 tray, or really 4 tray options.
Yep.
And 2 different bracket options. It's really a lot more.
So there's red line or blue line NeoMag, and red line or blue line tack trap. One of the things we're going to be offering on all of these, the trays and the NeoMag and tack trap, is if you want to put your badge number on it, your department number, if you're a red line guy, we're going to offer
free engraving.
Free engraving on the trays. The NeoMag and tack trap will not, because we already have free engraving on the trays. So even if you are not a police officer or fire guy, and you want to buy it for somebody who does, who is that, these are make amazing gifts for them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting these out. I think they look. I love the nice and subdued. I was going to tell. I did read that. We do have some extremely rare limited edition Scout slings now, because
that's true.
They are. Can you imagine how much they're worth now?
They're worth at least the same as they were when we sold them the first time,
if not 10 times more, because of just how rare they are. Everybody knows it's like buying a bottle of Pappy.
It just gets better with time.
It just keeps getting better.
I'm not sure that that's actually true. If I'm going to be honest with you,
they become rare. I mean, he's asking for
just hit me up, buddy. Greg doesn't need to know. I may or may not have like 6 of them at home. It's fine.
Yeah, we are working. Yeah, I got them on just about everything, and we're actually kind of working on switching them out, just to show for a few reasons. One, we don't make anymore, so when people ask about it, we're like, sorry, which isn't very helpful. But also just to go back to show that Sentry Strap works so well with every sling on the market.
Which is true.
So we are getting ready to kind of get those things out. What's up, Scott?
How are you, Scott?
Good to see you.
There's an issue. Everything works perfectly, but I noticed because the extra material looks like tighter without. I gotcha. Yeah. So, Ton, I would just cut the material off. If you don't like the excess material, it's not going to hurt you any. If you're happy with where your ulti clips are placed on your beltless, go ahead and remove that extra material. It's not going to hurt you any. Yeah, we designed it that way. If you actually look at the Tigris, it actually has cut lines on it. So if you like the locations of your ulti clips, they're comfortable. You can draw well from it. You don't have any interference with your hand when you go to grab your firearm. Go ahead and cut that extra material. You're good to go. No problem at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So if you're in here and you got questions for us about anything, it could be product-wise. It could be our favorite food. We love talking about food.
His beard care.
It could be beard care. I don't really have one.
Oh,
but
I do.
Nate Clear has one.
I do.
It could be boxers, briefs. Whatever.
There's only one answer for that, but that's fine.
None.
Yep. Is the whole crew minus Tib going to be at GunCon? That's a good question.
I don't know. It probably just me and Nate.
Mike.
Mike too.
Yeah, it'll probably be me, Greg, and Mike. Tib is just not going to be able to make it and fly out here. It's kind of difficult, all of that. But we will be there. We'll have product. We're looking forward to it. I actually drove by. I was up in Cleveland for something completely unrelated, and I drove by, and I believe I drove by the building that GunCon will actually be at this year. I was driving that way when we went up to the Natural History Museum, so I think I drove right by the building.
I didn't think about to look at. I was just up there too.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have been to that. Libby reminded me.
That venue?
No, you're that museum.
Oh, did you?
This is kind of different topic, guys. Sorry, I just made me think. I have been to that museum before.
Okay, got it.
If a train leaves California, train A leaves California and train B leaves New York at the same time, where will they crash?
Wherever they end up.
The one leaving
New
York will probably crash in what's that place in Ohio where all the trains
crash? Palestine.
Yeah, Palestine.
Yep, that's where they'll crash. Palestine, Ohio.
Palestine, Ohio. I think there's still a pile up there.
Yeah,
So
leaking
it's good to say,
toxic material into our water. It's fine.
Yeah.
You remember how everyone was so panicked about that though? For like a whole week and a half, and then they all forgot. It's fine.
For those of you who are going to GunCon, a couple things. One, I'm going to have John Patton on here pretty soon to talk more about that. But I wanted to see what the interest was from the industry for this event. But I think I'm going to open this event up for the Gen Pop
Gin pop.
On that Wednesday before, I'm going to do a sporting clay shoot at Hillendale and Medina. And I'm putting together a group for that. The cost of it probably around $150 or so. It'll be for 100 birds, for a golf cart, rental gun, and ammo, and dinner. Will all be included with that. So
good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm probably gonna open that up to you guys to come to that as well. So if you're interested in that, shoot me an email at gdavis@theneomag.com, and I'll get you guys info as soon as I get that.
Yeah, vacation time is difficult, but I think GunCon. Oh, if you're coming out of state, I understand, because GunCon is on a Saturday. But if you have to fly in and all that stuff, I get it.
Yeah, it's probably more for some of the local guys.
Well, but it is interesting though. So we were at GunCon last year out in Iowa, which GunCon has been the last 3 years in Iowa at the Brownells facility, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised. You know, John sold, I'm gonna say it was 1,000 tickets or 2,000 tickets or something like that, and sold most of them. And I was surprised at the amount of non-Iowans that were at the event that had flown in for a one-day event.
It was not easy to get there.
Nowhere.
Yeah, it's not easy to get there.
If you look up where the Brownells facility is in Iowa, it's called Grinnell, Iowa.
Yeah, Grinnell, Iowa.
It's in the middle of Iowa, and there's nothing. There's nothing out there. I think the closest was Des Moines, was the closest airport, and that's still like an hour drive.
Yeah, it was whole.
So it's not even close.
When you go to GunCon, don't want to use vacation time. I get that. If you're a weekend worker, because I think the show for the public
it's Saturday.
Saturday.
It should be Saturday. But I mean, if you got to fly in on Friday, you got to take work off to fly in and all that other stuff, or drive if you don't want to fly. That's a pain. I get it.
All right. I don't know if it's Ton Lock or Tone Lock. It should be Ton. He's got a question about the core belt with alias receivers.
Okay.
I think he's talking about the Boeing that you get. He's kind of wondering about that. I went into a deeper discussion with showing demonstrations of things. I don't know, probably about four of these ago. But I can see if I can grab one and demo it for you.
Yes, 2A Ninja, there are some days beforehand with media and everything like that. I get it. If you're trying to come for the whole event on the media thing, that makes sense, 100%. It is a multi-day event for media. We're just talking through the public side of it. GunCon's schedule, unless John has changed it for this year, you come in on a Thursday, and then, let's see, Friday will be a range day and media event, and then Saturday will be the open to the public panels and continued media from there with purchasing and all of that stuff. So yes, it is a multi-day event. I apologize. I was just thinking through from the public side.
Yeah, for the public side of it, that's
it is Tone, by the way, he said.
Tone. Okay. All right, so I want to show you a few things here. Let's see, do I have an alias belt? Handy. Yes.
Greg's getting stuff together, Tone, to kind of talk through what he's thinking through.
All right, so I do want to preface by saying I'd be curious to see how it actually carries and conceals, because from my experience, having the belt bow out a little bit actually helps conceal my gun more. My shirt is making contact with the belt instead of making contact with the gun, and that's what I would rather have seen or printing as a belt rather than a gun. So I'd be curious to see that. But I do want to show you kind of the best case scenario for a holster setup for the alias system. If you have a holster where the alias clip is attaching to the face of the holster, then it's going to be bulgier than if you have it how I show here, where it's mounted kind of tucked back in. So the face of that clip is the same level as the face of the holster.
So from like this side, you can almost only see. Let's see. I went too far. You can only see the actual clip itself and not the full body. Yeah. So if you have it, and what he's talking about is if you have it just on this face here, what ends up happening is that it just gets pressed further and further out.
Yeah.
Versus if you have a kind of holster that has that ability to tuck the clip back behind the face, that will create a more low profile look.
So I'm going to show you on the belt. This is a core belt, same setup you have. So if I clip this in, there's still a gap there, but you kind of need that in order to, your pants and everything will fill up that gap.
Axis Elite.
But this is about what it looks like with a core belt. Now I want to show you what it looks like on the Alias belt, because the Alias belt is actually going to conceal better because the receiver mounts flush to the belt, and it's actually, sorry guys, trying to, it mounts quite a bit closer to the belt with an Alias belt. So just want to show kind of the benefit of the Alias belt, and also a holster with a clip tucked back into the holster instead of mounted to the face of it. So I don't know if he's replied yet, but
yep, he said he has a Tier 1 Axis Elite, which in theory should, based on the way I'm looking at it, which is similar to like my Xiphos, that it has that tucked in space, but the plastic does allow for a little bit more of a low profile look. So I mean,
yeah,
it's going to add a little bit more.
This same clip will work great on that holster. I do have one of those around here. I don't know if it's in here. I do have one of those holsters set up with our bottom mount clip with a wing, and you can mount it just like this. You can tuck it back into that. Yep. I hope that helps out.
Oh, did you, Michael's?
Michael must be.
Yep. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, buddy. What did Shit Owl say? Funky cold in Medina. Well, it's true. Thanks, Mike. If you guys are curious, it looks like Mike is playing moderator for us at the moment, and he's putting some links in there. Great design on that clip. Works very well. Thanks, Nico. Appreciate it. I hope it's working well for you. That's actually my favorite of our clips currently. I've been running the bottom out with a wing on a Tier 1 concealed Xiphos. Well, I'm trying to remember, Greg. We had the
This is it, but I don't have.
Yeah, with the wing.
I don't have it set up with the wing.
I had the prototype. What, we came up with a prototype 2 years ago?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't remember. I've had the wing clip design for a long time. It's very comfortable. It works very well. With our Alias system, at least in my opinion, it does its job very well. Presses that wing back.
So this is probably how this is your holster. This is probably how you have it set up. I haven't switched this over to the wing clip yet, but having this clip, because the way that this is molded, they actually have it bumped out on the front. So that's just pushing, everything keeps getting pushed out more and more on this holster. Whereas if you can move the clip from all the way in front here to all the way back here, you're going to see a huge difference. So I would swap this clip out and put it here. I'd even recommend our bottom out with a wing and put it here if you can.
He said he took the washers off, which helped to reduce it a little bit too.
Yep.
I do think that one's with a light though too, right?
This one is, yeah.
Yep. So that's going to change some of the design features, because the one that I was showing you the pictures doesn't have the light. So the light does make a difference.
Yep.
And unfortunately, with the extra bulk of the light, I think that will add to the overall bulk of the holster. So it's a bummer, but it is. I think it is what it is to a certain extent. If you can get it over to the other side, that's great.
Yeah.
But if you can get that clip tucked behind the front face, or at least flush with the front face of the holster, that's always the best.
And then, are you using two receivers? Are you using another Alias clip and receiver on the mag side? I'm just curious what your setup is on that. I've been demoing this lately, the last couple of years, without an Alias clip on the holster side, and either using a stock clip or the Alias clip at no receiver and just kind of hanging the clip over the edge of my pants, because you don't really need a lot of support on the mag holder. It's not going anywhere, so just having a little bit of support here just to keep it kind of supportive. You really shouldn't have to have a receiver on that side. So somebody's trying to get in my office. Yeah, it doesn't help. Oh, you're just trying to show. Okay, and Mike's just trying to show. We have like a stock clip on one side, and alias on the other. This holster is from
North Coast
Tactical. So I would like to see this clip moved from here to here. However, with this being in the middle, I almost guarantee you won't even need this clip because the alias clip is right in the middle.
Yeah, Tone Lock, try it without the second receiver, and just hooking the secondary alias clip over the belt, and see how that works for you. I mean, play with it and see what you think. Yep. You certainly will get a lot of lockup with 2 receivers and two clips. It's not going anywhere. That'll definitely make it nice and rigid, but it may not perform quite as well as you had it before. So give it a try. See what you think.
No, I had my other recommendation for you is to go with a holster without a mag caddy, and then use a NeoMag in the pocket. Maybe slightly partial to that setup, but
why would you be partial to a NeoMag over a mag caddy?
I guess
Greg?
I like things that conceal, so it's kind of and that are comfortable.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. You do it fits your lifestyle best. So yeah. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions with that.
Yeah.
Gosh, I was trying to think of something else I was gonna. I was debating on teasing this or not, but I'm really excited about it. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks now, technically. We're going to be launching a brand new product, unlike anything that we've done before, and I'm really excited about it.
I'm really excited about
Nate's
it.
really excited about it. Everybody that we've let use this product has thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm just kind of dropping the teaser. You'll probably see some teasers if you follow us on social media. We dropped like a little teaser thing today. A product dropping on 4/25/25.
Here's what I'll say about it. It won't tell you anything, hopefully. I don't think it'll tell anything. It brings all of our lovely innovation that we normally bring to a product. It brings simplicity that we bring to products. It brings easy integration into your use that we normally bring with our products.
Also on topic, U.S. sourced materials.
Sourced materials.
Made in the other room over here.
Made in the other room. And we're really excited about it. I think there's a lot of opportunity here, and I'm hoping that you guys are as excited about it as we are. We're going to do some things with it that other people aren't currently doing. That I think you guys will find pretty cool. So again, watch out. 4/25/25 that'll be launching. We will on our live. I would assume either the week of or next week. I don't know.
I would like to do a special.
A special live.
Live for that. We'll probably maybe do it like Wednesday night.
Will that be our first evening one?
That's what I was thinking about doing.
Okay.
That's not set in stone, but we wanted to do these in the evening we realize at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday in the middle of the day is an ideal for a lot of people. So
it's great for me.
Works great for
really
us.
Well for my work
we lunch, we come here, we do this, we finish up with this, we go work out, and we're good. So we do. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing an evening for that because this is like a new product launch. It's not like a new colorway. It's not even a new alias.
Nope.
Thing. This
completely unrelated to any other products that we have on our website.
I think a lot of people are gonna be kind of surprised to see what it is, but also very excited to see what it
can do.
Yeah, see what it can do. So we can't be any more big than that. So
sorry.
Just if you want to keep an eye out for that, but we will give you guys first look at that. I saw somebody was asking about revolver reload. We do. This is actually excuse me. I think this is the second product I ever made. I think I made this a couple years after the NeoMag. We call this a RASC. Let's see. This is our revolver ammunition strip concealment is what we call it. So we do not make the strip. This is a Bianchi speed strip. You can also use tough strips, and you just slide this into this holder. And we machine this out of aluminum. This is super strong, lightweight. This pocket clip is titanium. We bend this in-house here. You can actually switch this clip depending on which side you want it. So I like to put it on like that. And you can see like that, it really conceals really nice. And then when you draw it out, it comes out like this, and then you can start loading them. I like to set up my speed strip. So the first 2 rounds are going to be the easiest to load in, and then you got 2 more and 1 more. So getting those first 2 rounds in are the most important. If you need to reload real fast and get 2 rounds out, then there you go. So you can fit 6 round, 8 round strips in this, are the most popular. We make this for 38, 357, and then we make a larger one for 44, 45. And these will also work with some of those other odd sizes in there, 9 mil, yeah, any of those other kind of oddball colors, sizes. I think even 22 strips, I think some of them will even fit in this. I don't know why you would carry 22, but it's America. Do what you want.
You need to go talk to our buddy down in Texas. He carries a 22 revolver Magnum every once in a while.
A 22 mag,
Nope.
I could almost.
Nope.
Almost.
Steve thinks we do an awesome job at doing a teaser. Thank you, Steven. We're doing our best to not tell you anything, but tell you it's coming. So, yeah. Tone, I will do my best, but, I like your money. No, but seriously, we appreciate the support. We really do. Genuinely, our goal has been always, and it will always be, to do our best to bring innovative, creative, problem-solving products that are American created, sourced.
Yep.
They're never going to be the cheapest.
But that's something I was going to say with this new product, as we keep vaguely talking about our new product launch, is the price point.
It's actually not bad.
Of this product. We're coming in
very competitively.
We're coming under some of its closest competitors. Yep. So some of my goals, obviously, are to come. I'd love to come up with new, innovative things that have never been seen before. But there's also room in the market to improve things, but also improve things with cost value. So if we can come up with something that's just as good, if not better, than something that's on the market, but we can come in at a better price for you guys, then that's a win. That's a win for our customers. So,
no, Tone, I'm not going to tell you.
Nope.
Sorry, buddy. Very soon.
It is not an expensive product.
No, it is not.
I love expensive products.
The tray
for us, yeah.
The trays
are great.
Great.
We're gonna have to sell a lot of these things
to sell a tray
to come to the same thing that we make on a tray. But
oh, Michael just popped it off.
All right, there you go. So here is our 24-hour code. Actually, a little more than 24 hours. 36 hours. This code will expire at midnight tomorrow night. You have to log into your insider's account in order to get this discount. If you are not an insider, when you go to our website, a pop-up will come up. You can click that and you can sign up for the insider's account. And that'll also give you another 15% off discount code.
It's true. You get 2.
So you get...
You can't stack them. You can use 2 separate...
But you could buy something today if you want with one of them. And then on Friday, you want to get...
Use your 15%.
You want to get a custom shop or something like that. When the new product drops, you want to get that at a discount. Then you got another code for that.
If you guys are having issues with codes, or if you have a profile that is not insiders or having issues, please email info@theneomag.com.
And be nice.
Be nice. Because they'll be nice back to you.
My wife is way nicer than any of us would be.
But email info@theneomag.com. Libby, with our customer service, Greg's wife, will get you guys taken care of if you're having issues with that code. But again, you must be a NeoMag insider for this code to work on your profile. I'm going to say it again because every time we have people with this issue. Yeah. You must be a NeoMag insider for this code to work for you.
And there are other benefits to being an insider. You get put on, if you want to be, you can get put on our text list. I sent our text list, the only ones that got this, I sent them a Sentry Strap discount code last week because I felt like it. So join our text list. You'll get texts about special things. Excuse me, I'm struggling today. If you also maybe don't check your emails a lot and you don't want to miss things, for any of the bigger drops, I send a text for those as well. So yeah, sign up for insiders, put in your info, and there's some nice perks with that. Black Friday, actually.
That's a good thing. I mean, I know we're a while out, but Black Friday this last year, if you wanted a deal on Black Friday, you had to be an insider.
Yep.
We basically only provide the general discounts from Black Friday for our insiders. We'll do some bundles for our non-insiders.
There's still deals to be had, but if you want discounts.
If you want discounts, if you want the sweetness of Black Friday, you need to be an insider. So if you want to utilize code AprilInsiders9 for 20% off, become an insider. We'd love to see you there.
Yeah.
We enjoy our insiders group. It's a good group of people. You guys have I don't know, where are we at with that? Is it? We have a few of them.
What, as far as how many?
How many do we have now?
I don't know.
We have a few now.
There's quite a few.
But again, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate your support, and we want to make sure that you guys have every opportunity to take advantage of the products that we offer. So we're going to continue to do this for you guys as much as we can. But
I'm
again,
also dropping an invite to our Discord.
oh, there you go. You're welcome, Nico. So Greg just dropped in the comments our Discord link. So if you guys are on Discord, if you guys like to talk, if you want to reach out to us, if you want to share photos, if you have questions for us, one of the best ways to reach us is our Discord server. Greg and I are on there during the week, during the work week. We're available. Greg poses questions. I haven't been as active this week or the last week and a half or so as I normally am, but we're in there. We're available. We'd love to talk to you guys. We'd love to chat. And just in general.
They might be the first ones to see the new product.
That's true. There's a good chance.
I'm not saying that that's the case, but that's probably the most reliable place to see it because emails get sent to inboxes or into spam boxes. Social media is going to show you whatever they feel like showing you that day. So Discord, you know, is going to be.
And we're there.
Be there. It's a direct line to us.
Literally, like, we're on there. It's pulled up on my browser right now in my office. So if you guys shoot us a message or have questions or want to share cool photos or just even share your win of the week, man. Like if you just want to talk about the fact that you got a promotion at work or you got a free Blizzard at Dairy Queen or I don't know, whatever is a win for you. You didn't have to wait in a line because that was our question of the week last week. You didn't have to wait in a line. That's a winner.
Yeah. Speaking of winners, should we ask our...
Hey, I think that's a winner question of the week. Patriotic Pangolin posed a great question.
Did we get any others? I don't even
Nope.
Yep, only thing we got. So, thank you to Patriotic Pangolin. What is a pangolin?
A pangolin, I'm glad you asked, is a super cool little armored creature. I can't remember where they live, but think armadillo in terms of like armor, but it's instead of being like a hard shell.
Is it like a video game thing or is it like
no,
a
it's real. It's a real thing. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Super cool. You can see them at the zoo. I love pangolins. I think they're super neat.
I love penguins.
Penguins are cool, but pangolins...
They're not very armored.
Well, hold on. I'll pull up a picture just for you.
All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to ask you guys this question. Would you rather fight a horse-sized angry rat, it's very specific, angry rat, or 1,000 rat-sized, so little, angry horses? So angry horse, big angry rat. Interesting.
They're mammals.
It's like an anteater.
Kinda.
What if it's an anteater family?
I don't remember. But I think they're super cool.
Armadillo anteater. Had a baby.
Look at that thing. Isn't he not cute? Look at that. I think they're cute.
I can see it. All right.
I think they're cool.
What is it? I'll ask one more time. Would you rather fight a horse-sized angry rat or 1,000 rat-sized angry horses?
So, I'm just saying, rats have teeth. Rats have sharp claws. I am in for all of the little baby horses.
Yeah.
Listen, now they kick.
Horse-sized rat sounds. It's basically a bear. With a
or bigger,
long wiry
or
tail.
Slightly bigger.
Yeah, a bigger. It'd be like
That's a pretty
giant,
big rat.
A giant bear.
And it's an angry. It's not just like an average everyday rat. This is an angry rat.
If it was something that maybe wasn't as aggressive with razor sharp teeth, that was a horse size, then I might take it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the little horses, I can just kick them.
A rat on its own.
See, 1,000 rat-sized horses can't climb me, right? They're only dangerous to the lower extremities.
right. Yeah, a horse can't climb or anything.
I mean, they could kick the crap out of my feet, and that would suck. But I could kick them.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to fight a horse-sized rat. That sounds awful.
Would you rather fight a horse or 1,000 rats?
See,
that sounds more.
That also sounds awful, because rats can climb me.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
See, in that situation, but a horse getting kicked by a horse.
Yeah, as long as you don't get kicked by it. I mean, guys, they rear up. They're terrifying from the front too.
I was gonna say,
frontal or rear attack.
Well, I think it's in Sherlock Holmes. They're shifty in the front and crafty in the rear. I don't want to be anywhere near them. I actually like horses. I will say that for the record. I do like horses.
I do think though I might in that case. I think I would take the horse over the 1,000 rats. Because 1,000 rats, like you can't. They can climb. They're scratchy. They will eat you.
Straight up eat you.
Yeah.
Really, rats are just not a winner of a scenario. That was very kind of you to turn your mic off.
Popping you guys up.
All right, Patriarch Pangolin. I like that he's answering his own question. That makes me happy. I think it depends on hands-on versus weapons defense. I don't know. Like I said, well, in relation to your question directly, the 1,000 horses are only dangerous to your ankles and below if they're rat-sized.
Nico says horse-sized rat.
Nico, I would like. Can you please explain why you prefer that? Because I'm very curious.
That sounds terrifying.
All right, Tone has an actual question, so I have another question. OWB MOLLE adapter. Can you install it on an S-Tac double pistol gap Kiwi pouch, or do I need to use? No.
Nope.
You can use a MOLLE adapter on a double mag pouch. We have one. Do you have it in here, Greg?
I don't know if it's in here, but it's the same.
Yeah. So we have, when you buy a MOLLE adapter, an OWB MOLLE adapter, it's going to come with 2 sets of.
It's exactly the same thing as this is a rifle, but it's the exact same thing. They use the same thing. So
there are I don't remember what we call them, but the section that actually locks into the MOLLE, we have a wide and a narrow version. The dual mag pouch has a seam in the center, so you just have to figure out which of the 2 locks that go into the MOLLE from the MOLLE adapter fits best for your double mag pouch. It works great, is no problem. We've been running one for quite a while now. It works really, really well. So you do not need 2, just 1. What's up, Vinny? Vinny's in here.
Vinny's here? What?
How are you, Vinny? Hey, Vinny, your material arrived and it's being machined over there. Shh. I'm not telling him what it is. I'm just telling him his stuff's being machined. Toes, ankles, and shins destroyed. Bring on the horse-sized rat. Imagine a scooter trick missing and whacking your shin. Yeah, I mean, no problem, Tone. No issues at all.
I just don't think.
Listen,
I just don't think 1,000 rat-sized horses would be able to inflict that much damage.
Again, I can kick them back.
Yeah.
I'm much bigger than they are.
Yeah, I just don't think they would. I don't think they really do. It'd be annoying, but they aren't going to kill you. A horse-sized rat will bite your head off.
That's right, 100%.
If you're lucky, it'll just bite your head off and you'll die like that. Vinny,
what are you working on today? Anything cool? Anyone's cool gun? What's in the shop?
I wish I could show you guys the gun that Vinny did for me.
We just got it last week?
I think we did. We post. I don't know if we posted any videos. Yeah, there's a video I just posted. Actually, it was about hot munitions. In that video, I'm shooting that gun, and you can just see how flat
it's great, guys. Vinny did his Grandmaster Genghis comp on a Staccato. Tell me which one it is.
C. Yep.
The new Staccato C. He did his Grandmaster Genghis comp, a little bit of stippling, and he did some slide cuts on it for you as well. And it is chef's kiss. It's wonderful.
It's like a mini XC.
Yeah.
And not even awesome. That mini, but compared to an XC, it's mini.
Glocks today got some content. Oh, cool.
The
Thangs. Nice.
Hey, go check out Monster Tactical if you haven't.
Guys, Vinny, he's a busy guy, but he's got some good content showing you what he's doing in his shop. He actually has a great video that he posted not too long ago talking about his long time Staccato P that he's been using for a really long time. It's a great video. and then go have him do some work for you guys. He does great work. I have an M&P with Lucky Sevens from him. Of course, Greg has that Staccato C we were just talking about, but he also has a Staccato P that Vinny did a long time ago that is also fantastic.
I'm the only one with the same port. I call it a pomp.
A pomp?
Because it's a port and a comp. It's
awesome.
Yeah, it's hard to explain.
But it's really cool.
It's a bunch of little
ports.
bunch of ports at the very end of the barrel where a comp would be. So
yeah, Vinny did it for us.
Works
he
great.
does a great job, but go check him out. Vinny with Monsoon Tactical. He does awesome work. We love what Vinny does.
he's also a fellow Ohio guy.
It's true.
For you guys.
He's just south of us.
All right, so he wants. Somebody said. Tone said, "What if the horse-sized rat fell in some radioactive ooze?"
Oh, we're going straight up Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
we're going down a.
That's even worse. Now it can speak. I'm out. I'm not fighting this horse-sized rat. I don't need.
Yeah,
a ninja rat.
I didn't want to in the first place. Let alone
I don't need
now
ooze,
it's got
ooze rat
It's got superpowers.
with ninja skills.
Yeah, Vinny did a vlog. Go check it out. I believe the documentary The Princess Bride has already debunked that question. Rouse, nothing to mess with.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, he's true. It's true. I forgot that there's giant rats in Princess Bride. That's an old movie.
That is an old movie. One that I don't think holds up very well.
I'm not going to argue with you. There's a lot of people that would be rabidly frustrated with your opinion.
I was
on
going to
that
get
one.
into movie chat, but we only got a couple minutes left before we're going to sign off here. So
Wait, we got 4 minutes. Hold on.
Hold
on.
No, it's going to be more than 4 minutes.
What movie did we both go see this weekend though?
Oh yeah, we did go not together.
Not together, completely separate.
I took
not
my
even
family.
planned.
He took his family. We all went to go see Minecraft.
The Minecraft movie, guys. It is
Weird.
probably one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen.
I'm not even sure weird defines it.
Nope.
However,
It's very funny.
I had a good time with it.
Our kids loved it. If you have kids and you guys want to go see, I would call it a wholesome movie.
I was surprised how much cursing was in it. Even my kids said they were surprised.
Was there cursing?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't even notice.
Surprised. That's because you're a sailor. So
Well,
you're a little surprised at that. But outside of that,
it was fun.
it was very entertaining. It was a lot of fun.
Jack Black's great. Jason
Yeah,
Momoa.
Jack Black's. Yeah, Momoa's hilarious. Watching like those two together
We're just
were hilarious because they're both
just ridiculous.
they're both ridiculous. I heard on the radio this morning they were talking about some interview that they did together,
I bet it was.
and I guess Jack Black's like doing a Jason impression and
that'd
stuff
be
like
funny.
that, and so yeah, I want to go find that. But
So if you guys are looking for a movie to go see with your family, I know that we don't have a lot of good movies going on, or it doesn't seem like.
there's quite a few out now. Actually, I do want to see.
Well, that's true.
But-
But you know, movie theaters aren't as popular as they once were. Go see Minecraft if you got kids. And our
good.
kids, my kids loved it. My son talked about it for
Well, yeah, because it's ridiculous. I mean,
Very long time.
it plays into like a kid's imagination
100%.
perfectly.
So
And the movie writers clearly stoned.
was he?
I'm just gonna like whoever wrote the script
Oh,
of that
oh.
movie
Oh yeah,
was
100%.
out of their mind.
Well, the people that made the game Minecraft were also
They're also out of their mind.
out of their mind. So
Renan, my 13-year-old wants to see it. Not big into Minecraft, but catching our attention. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the game. I know nothing. I know there's blocks and you build. That's as much as I know.
You don't need
going
to know
into
anything
it.
about the
You don't
game.
need to know anything about it, probably.
if your kid knows, he'll enjoy it. If your kid doesn't know, he'll still enjoy it.
I'm sure there's like characters that you know from the game that you'll get to see in the movie, and that's probably cool if that's your
if that's your shtick.
if that's your thing.
But it's
But
a
you
fun
don't
thing.
have to know it. Yeah.
Well, I think we're coming to the end. Coming to the end.
Jack Black was hilarious. Yeah, Jack Black was hilarious as Bowser.
That's true. It's another good movie.
Peaches, peaches, peaches. I saw that at the
I will,
drive-in.
sing, I will sing that
That's right.
entire song. Don't even. You want to talk about something we don't have time for? NeoMag Minecraft server. I actually. We don't have time for that story either.
Yep, we got less than a minute. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Guys, if you want to go hit that discount code one last time, remind you can use that discount code for 20% off. It expires tomorrow at midnight. You have to sign into your insider's account to get it. If
Yep.
you don't have an insider's account, when you go to the website, a pop-up comes up. Click that sign up. It'll also give you another 15% off discount code. You cannot stack them, but you get 2 different purchases at a discount. And we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for your support.
Also, sorry. Yes, thank you for all those things. There's also a Discord link in there. Go join our Discord.
Yep.
Come talk to me and Greg. I think Tiberius jumps in there from time to time. We're all in there. So if you want to hit us up, I think Michael, I don't know. Mike might be in there. Mike, I don't know if you're in there or not. If you want to be, Mike can be in there too. We can make him get a Discord.
He's adverse to technology.
Well,
things like
that's
that,
fine.
So.
But anyways, come join us on our Discord, guys. You have direct access to us, so we can answer your questions and chat there. We'd love to talk with you more. But thank you guys so much for coming in. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday afternoon. Happy Wednesday.
Or whenever you watch this.
Or whenever you watch it. But if you're here live, happy Wednesday.
Yep.
And look out for a live in the evening. If you can't make Wednesday afternoons, look for a live upcoming in the evening for all of you that work too hard to come join our lives.
Yep.
Thanks all.
See you guys.
We'll see you next week.